Looks like it's time to talk about T-Mobile again. To make this really brief, so you're gonna have to go back and watch the other video, I enlisted the help of T-Mobile with getting a hotspot, which is the little device you use to have internet, that's portable. And when I went there, they told me that I could, if I paid, it was like $50 or $55 a month, then it would be unlimited, and I could just use it anytime I wanted for the whole duration of 30 days before having to pay $55 again to renew it. And I said, hey, this doesn't sound too bad. So I went and paid for about maybe 2 or 3 months. And then I noticed where it turned off on me, like it just stopped working after the second or third month. And I assumed it must have had something wrong with it. And it turns out that I had been misled and that it actually did have a limit. And once you went past this threshold of however many megabytes or whatever, they would just turn the thing off and you wouldn't be able to use it again until after the next billing cycle. So I said, well, that doesn't really make sense for me to pay $50, $60, $70 a month for internet that basically works when it wants to, / up to a certain amount that you wouldn't be able to keep track of anyway. So I stopped using it for 2 months. I still was on the thing. I got charged for the 2 months where I wasn't using it as well, but I got it turned off. They sent me a bill about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and it said, we're sorry to see you go. This is your final T-Mobile bill, $33. And I paid it, or whatever. If we cut my losses, I'm done with this place. About 2 or 3 days ago, I look in the mailbox again, and I see what they call a, and let me also preface by saying, when I got the last bill, and was in the process of turning things off, I went into one of their stores and I asked one of the representatives, hey, do I give you guys back the hotspot, which is the little device and the charger and whatnot? And he was like, oh no, you keep that. About 2 or 3 days ago, I get this bill in the mail. It says, this is your revised final bill. I'm like, what the hell are they charging me over $40 for? Oh, this is the equipment fee. So what it is that after being told by one representative that I didn't have to return the device, they saw fit to still charge me for the device as if it was like missing equipment. And that's something that a lot of these places do. I know Spectrum does the same thing, where if you turn off your internet with them, they want to try to charge you for what they call equipment that they don't have in stock anymore because you haven't returned it. But this was so nuts because you're led to believe by one of the people that works there that this is something you're supposed to just keep after turning it off. And of course, why the hell would you want a device that you can't even use? You have no problem returning it, but they've already decided, oh, we're gonna charge you for this thing that one of our people told you would you could keep for free. And this is where we get back to that thing of like, it's so interesting when it's like a bookend. Like, it started with deceit, where one person tells you that the internet is unlimited, and it ends with deceit, where one person tells you that you can keep this device that you're never going to use again. So basically, it's like a appropriate conclusion where it's all based off of lies and deception. And I was thinking about calling them and saying, hey, can I just give you guys back this device so I don't have to get charged more money for something I'm not even going to use? But then I remembered that one of the other little scams they run is that they put their customer service number behind a paywall. So when you call them, it'll say, oh, you haven't paid your last bill, so we can't process your call. You have to pay your last bill before we can help you out. I mean, it's nuts, man. All of these lies, all of this incorrect crap from a company that you were just trying to, seek the aid of. It is disgusting. And I, as someone who's had like trouble with just, getting stable employment and stuff that's not little part-time crap, it really makes you wonder, like, how effective are the people that work for these places? Because I've had not multiple of them, right? Tell me one thing, and it turned out to be something else. And you just kind of start asking yourself, like, is part of the process of getting hired by T-Mobile to just not know what the hell you're doing, to trick people into thinking that they're going to get one thing and then it turns out to be something else? Just a utter bait and switch, man. But the one good thing is that whether I return this thing, which they probably won't let me do, or I pay this supposed final revised bill, at least I'll never have to deal with these pricks again. Boy.